If I could go back when I was 20, I would do these 5 things that I'm about to share with you in this video. Mind you, I am 23, so I am not that old. So the things that I'm about to share with you in this video are things that I have done myself, and I could say that they help 110%. Everything that I'm about to share with you are things that I've learned within 3 years trying to navigate being somebody that's 20 and out of school and trying to work all this thing out that people call life or whatever. I'm about to give you the secret sauce to some of these things. Whether you want to take it or not, it's up to you. But I do have to say that these things that I'm about to share with you work 110%. Just stick with me real quick and let me show you what I'm trying to say. There is no better way to say this, but you are wasting your 20s chasing after the wrong thing. You are jumping between 10 different ideas instead of picking one and sticking to it. See, when we are 20, we like to spend money that we don't even have on things that we don't even need. When we're 20, we love going to parties. And when we're at home, we like to scroll on our phones and just text all our friends, go on like FaceTime and do all these things. And then when you're 20, you're also involved in these like drama that doesn't even matter, to be honest. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm only 23 and I've done everything that I've just said. I've been there, trust me. But this is what I've learned the hard way, is that your 20s are not supposed to be comfortable. They're supposed to be about positioning yourself for the life that you want. Like, think about it. So many of us are worried about the girls, we're worried about the parties, we're worried about this drama, we're worried about the wrong thing. When you're in your 20, you're in your prime. This is when you can consistently like try something and fail at it and try again and fail at it, and it keeps repeating until you get the secret formula, until you get it right. This is where you can build your foundation. It's your 20s. This is it, because you have so much energy to give, right? Now, think of this if you had responsibilities. Think about it if you had kids. Think about it if you had mortgages and all this thing. It would be hard for you to try all these things that you want to do and fail at them. You understand? So if you do it when you're young, it's a lot easier. It's extremely a lot easier. And most people don't understand this until they hit 40, 50, 30 something. They're like, man, I wish I can go back into my 20s so I can do this when I'm 20 instead of doing it when I'm 30 or 40 or etc. Right? So if I could go back when I was 20, 3 years ago, these are the 5 things that I would tell myself. So if I went back in time, I would tell myself to learn one high income, and I would try my best to master it. I wouldn't learn anything else. I would pick one. So not 5, not 3, just one. Because most people fail because they're trying to learn everything at once. And there are so many things that you can pick from. You can do copywriting, you can do sales, you can do coding, you can do digital marketing. Whatever you want to do, you can do. And as soon as you pick that one thing that you want to do, spend the next 2 years learning it and mastering it. The reason why I say 2 years is because something that is going to be giving you good money takes a long time to learn. Trust me, I learned this the hard way. There are so many things and projects that I wanted to learn, and I rushed it, and I spent so much money, and within 2 months I was expecting to have people come and buy and get the job, or having people to come and buy for me if it was a side hustle, and it didn't work because I didn't take the time to build the foundation. I didn't take the time to learn. So spend the next 2 years learning it and mastering it, because this is going to be something that is going to be paying you good money. Now think about it for a sec. While everybody else is confused about what they're trying to do or what direction to take, you're already building something that is much more valuable. And yes, you will make tons of mistakes. You will probably fail at some of them, but guess what? You're learning, you're getting better. Every failure that you are going to encounter, you're going to learn something new. And then just do it again. Do it a little bit different. You might fail again, just do it again. And you're going to continuously get better as an individual, and you're going to continuously build. By the time you hit 25, you're going to be so much smarter than most people that are your age and even people that are in their 30s. Trust me. The second thing that I would tell my 20-year-old self is to live below my means. And I'm talking about even when I'm making good money. Because the biggest mistake that us as young people make is this thing that I like to call lifestyle inflation. You get your first big paycheck and now all of a sudden you start to buy expensive things. You get a fancier apartment or you get more expensive clothes. If that is how you roll, I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna be broke forever. Live like you make half of what you actually make. I know this because as soon as I started making good money, I started blowing it on clothes, shoes. And then when I started doing my taxes, I realized that the money that I was putting on file did not match my bank account. And that is because I blew it all. So make good financial decisions early. The third thing that I would tell my 20-year-old self is to cut all distractions that does not serve my future self. So toxic friends, waste of time parties, you know what I'm talking about. Endless scrolling on TikTok and social medias, like I'm talking about hours. If you check your phone right now, if you look at how long you've been on social media, it's going to be like 2 hours, 3 hours. Like most of your time is honestly on your phone. So all those distractions, I would eliminate each one of them. And the reason why, it's because your time and your attention is the most valuable asset that you have. Protect it like your life depends on it. And I really mean that. How you spend your time is going to determine how the year is going to go. If you always spend your time partying, if you always spend time hanging out with your friends and you don't work on your craft, you are going to be wasting the precious time that you have. And the crazy thing is, you'll never get that time back. I know it feels like you have all the time in the world, but the older that you get, that time slowly narrows down and it feels quick. Like the year goes by extremely quick the older that you get. The fourth thing that I would tell my 20-year-old self is to start even though I don't feel ready. Start. Because confidence does not come before action. It comes after. Because you don't wait until you feel confidence to start a business or a skill. You just start. And yes, it's going to be messy, but you're going to figure it out as you go. And always remember that perfection is the enemy of progress. The fifth thing that I would tell my 20-year-old self is to focus on building inner strength instead of chasing external validation from other people or places. And the reason why I say this is because I've seen so many people that are 20 spend their whole entire 20s, even people that are 20, like late 27s, still trying to impress people around them. But the truth is, in the big world, nobody cares. Because real strength comes from when you understand yourself, regulating your emotions, building discipline inside out. Because there are so many people that are 20, even I've met older folks that don't even understand who they are yet. So if you can understand yourself, it's extremely powerful, and that is good to know and to work on when you're extremely young. Let me ask you a question. Are you going to be that person that looks back at their life full of regret and all they're doing is, I wish I've done this, I wish I could have done this? Or are you going to be that person that positioned themselves extremely early for the life that they currently have? If you ask me, there is a winner in that question. People are not going to tell you this, but I will. The skills that you currently have right now, they're going to pay you way before motivation does. And the more money that you make is not going to change you. It's just going to take some of the stress that you have right now. And the habits that you start building extremely young, like right now in your 20s, that is going to determine whether your life is going to be easy or hard later on. Most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they're distracted by things that feel important to them, but aren't really important. If there's one thing that I want you to take from this video, is that your 20s are your foundational years. What you choose to do in your 20s is going to affect your future. So build as many things as you possibly can. Make tons of mistakes. It's fine, because that is the whole point of your 20s, is to build a solid foundation. Start early, move quickly, and let the actions speak for themselves. If you made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. I love making this type of content. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. God bless you, and I'll keep you in my prayers.